Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to share with you the steps that I took to come up with a business idea that I wanted to pursue and how you can do the same as well. Now I know you've probably seen hundreds of videos online about what you should do and what you should pick, and I know it can get confusing. So I'm going to give you 4 simple steps on how you can pick one that will be best suited for you. Step 1, ask yourself, what are you currently good at, or what do you have some previous experience in? Have you worked at a place before that allows you to gain some sort of sales experience or design experience or anything in particular? Even if you've worked in technology, have you been at a place before? Have you worked somewhere before that has allowed you to gain some sort of valuable skills and experience that you can then go and apply yourself to a business? So if you do have one of these, ask yourself, would you like to then focus specifically on that area and offer it as a service to other businesses? If so, continue to pursue and learn more about that specific skill and then approach it towards your next steps in towards building a business. Now, if you feel like you don't have any particular pre-existing skills from any work experience that you want to apply to a business, don't worry about it too much. Ask yourself, what are you particularly interested in? What do you feel like would be something that you would like to try and pursue? And then what you would do then is go read about that particular skill set and see if it's actually something that you would want to continue to learn more about. A lot of the times we sometimes think that, this sounds pretty cool, let me just go and do it. But you need to get a better understanding first about that particular skill and how you can actually apply it to a business before you go in and make that decision too early. So like I said, ask yourself, what are you particularly interested in? Read more about it or learn more about it through watching some videos. And then if you feel like it is still something that you want to continue to do, then you can take it to the next step. Now, the second thing that you need to do is find a specific problem within a market or a niche that you can specifically solve with the service skill that you're learning. And this is a very important factor because a lot of the times people jump into something without actually understanding if there's a problem in the market that they can actually solve. So you have to make sure that there is a particular problem that you can help solve with your skill set. So that way you can go in and apply it to that specific niche and tell them, look, I know there is this specific pain point that you have with my specific skill. You can then go and solve it for them. And this is why it's very important to do your market research, your niche research. Understand what it actually is that your particular niche needs done. What is their particular pain point that isn't yet solved or isn't getting solved at a right standard that you can come in and say, look, I know that you're struggling with this. I have these skills. I want to apply it to help your business. And obviously you can then ask for whatever it is that you're going to charge per month for that particular service. So this is why it's very important to spend time doing your market research. As I was saying earlier, a lot of people think, let me just learn this skill and just ask any businesses if they want my services. But what you have to do is kind of do it the other way. Find the specific problem, find the pain point through your market research. Join some of their social media pages, forums, read articles about the particular niche. Watch some videos about, what they do and how they do it, and then find the specific problem that you can then solve with your skills. And then that's how you can then approach them and say, I know you struggle with this. This is why I can help you. And that way, with everything you do, with your sales calls you have with them, with your, outreach that you do, with your, emailing or messaging that you are to contact these leads, you then have already an advantage because you understand what they currently do, what their pain points are, what their problems are, and you're already ahead of 90% of others who are not approaching it that way. Now, the third thing you need to do is once you've picked a particular skill you're interested in, once you've found a market and a niche that has a certain problem that you can help solve with this skill, you need to go out and learn how to actually get good at this skill. Now, you don't have to jump into courses straight away that are paid, and if you don't have the money for it, you can easily learn and get to a pretty high standard of knowledge for this particular skill set through free resources like, watching YouTube videos or reading some books. I actually got to a pretty decent standard by just using the free resources first. And then once I was, having a bit more income with my services, with my business, I was able to then reinvest that into paid courses that were a bit more detailed and specific to, certain things I wanted to learn to get to that higher level. So you can approach it the same way. Like I said, start with free resources, start with watching a lot of videos. There's so many good videos out there that will teach you the specific skill to a high standard that you can then just learn from that first to then have sufficient enough knowledge to apply that skill to businesses. So spend some time doing that before you jump into paid courses if you don't have the money. So step 4, once you're confident in your skill set of what you've picked that you want to focus on, you feel that you're pretty confident with being able to use this and apply it to other people's businesses and being able to deliver to a good standard, this is when you now have to start your outreach methods. Pick emails, pick DMs, pick whatever you want. Start reaching out to leads. Get a lead list from somewhere from online. You can use a lot of different websites, such as I used to use Apollo. So you can use Apollo, which is a very good website to then get a big list of leads in your particular niche. And then what you can then do is pick, like I said, either emails or messages, however you want to contact them, and just start sending out messages to them and telling them what you can provide. I'm not going to get into the specifics about what you have to put in your emails. That will be another video, but just start contacting your leads as soon as possible, because this can take time, especially for your first 1-2 clients. It's going to take a lot of messages and a lot of follow-ups before you can get a few people interested. So start that as soon as possible. When you feel like you have your skill set knowledge to a good standard, start outreach straight away. A lot of people tend to neglect this and avoid it and kind of delay the process, but I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to start your outreach as soon as possible. So those are the 4 simple steps that you can do right now to help you decide on a business idea, something that you want to start, a certain skill that you want to learn. Just use these 4 simple steps to get a better understanding about how it is you want to approach your first few moves with your business idea. Now, I know it can get overwhelming. I know there's so many people out there telling you all these different things about what you should start and what you shouldn't start. And I know, trust me, I went through it and I was recently going through it, that it can get very overwhelming and you're not sure kind of which direction you want to go in because you're just overthinking it all. So my advice to you, and this is something that I did for myself, just start. A lot of the times we tend to just consume all the videos and knowledge that we have out there online, but we're using it as an excuse to just waste time because we're just uncertain with the decision that we actually want to take. So just start as soon as possible. Take these few steps that I've recommended to just get going, get a better understanding about if it is something that you'd be interested in, pursuing even more. And if not, no problem. Just, start again and pick something else and go into another direction. You have to try before you actually know, if it is something that you want to go ahead with. So just use these steps. Hopefully they're helpful for you as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's plenty more coming. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you did enjoy this type of content, and I'll see you soon.